Board of Directors and myself. My name is Reverend Catherine Mendy, and I welcome you to Divine Light Spiritualist Church. If you are new to DLSC or haven't been here for a while, we welcome all of you. Anyone with a mobile phone, please make sure it's on silent or off.
I'll find it.
Oh, we have to post this. I will now speak the land acknowledgement. With honor and respect, we acknowledge that the land on which we gather today is home to many Indigenous people across Turtle Island. This is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe Mississaugas, adjacent to the Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation. This land is and will continue to be home to the Indigenous peoples. Let us acknowledge the mistakes and traumas of the past with authenticity, truth, and reconciliation. We pay respect to the elders, past and present, recognizing their ongoing connection to this land. We honor the enduring presence of the Indigenous peoples on this land, and we recognize our responsibility to learn from their wisdom, respect their traditions, and support peace. As a spiritual community, we commit to fostering, understanding, respecting, and having unity with all who share this land. Today, our speaker and medium is Steve Osborne. Our prayer people are Lorraine and Asher. Please note that the opinions of our speakers reflect their own beliefs, and our speakers and mediums work with spirit in their own individual way. DLSC is not responsible for what our speakers and mediums say. This includes our own ministers and ministerial students. I now call on Lorraine to say our opening prayer.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Divine Spirit, let nothing separate us from you today. Teach us how to choose your guidance so each step will lead us closer to you. Guide us as we walk by your love and not our own feelings. Help us to keep our hearts pure and undivided. Protect us from our own careless thoughts, words, and actions. As you watch over us in our service today, guide and strengthen us by your Spirit so that we may also give ourselves to your service and live this day in love to one another and to you. In the power of your Spirit, we thank you for hearing our prayers and feeding us with your words of encouragement. Divine Spirit, this service is now left in your love and care. God bless.
Let's say the Lord's Prayer together now, please. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. On the inside cover of our songbook, you will see our 7 principles. Let's say them together now, please. We believe in
Fatherhood of God, brotherhood of man, the communion of spirits and the ministry of angels, continuous existence of the human soul, personal responsibility, compensation and retribution hereafter for all the good and evil deeds done on earth,
eternal progress open to every soul. And now let's raise the energy with a song. Let's sing number 38, one of my favorites, Go Light Your World. I think it's Kathy Tricoli that sings this one. When you're ready, please stand.
Oh.
Some bright and dark, some dark and cold. There is a Savior who brings a fire, ignites a candle, and makes it home. So carry your candle, run to the dark. Seek out the helpless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's trying to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and worn. Hold out your candle for all to see. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. We are the families whose hearts are blazing, so let's raise our candles and light up the sky. Pray to your Father in the name of Jesus. Make us a beacon in darkest times. So bury your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, the tired and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle. Go light your world.
Now it's time for spiritual healing. Spiritual healing is the most divine aspect of our service. I ask that you refrain from having a conversation with another during our healing part of the service. We'll say the first stanza in unison, and then I'll read the names in our healing book. We'll then have a moment of silence, and then we'll say the second stanza. In our moments of silence, mentally add anyone if there's a need of healing, plus those are in our healing book. For those who wish a healing, please come to the healing stool when the healers are ready. For those who do not wish a healing, this time gives you an opportunity to meditate. If you know of anyone who needs a spiritual healing, you may receive a healing for them. This form of healing is also effective. So what you would do is you would sit on the stool and receive the healing for them. Another thing is if you forgot to write a name in the healing book, just say it in your mind because God hears you. All right, first stanza now, please. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. James, Richard, John, Edwina, Matt, Andrea, Egg Smart family, Candace and family, Jess and family, James, Bill, Ryan and family, Megan and kids, Rick, John, Cindy, Donna, Chase and Chantel, Nick, Isabel, Jana, Tasha's family, Diane, John, Mike, Colleen, Stephen, Paul, Reverend Allie, Sharon and Bob, Gail, Jake, Amber, Marilyn, Siddharth Maharaj, Rennie, Toman, Peter Brock family, Liam, Toman, Terry, Asher and family, Miranda, and Dennis. And in our soul progression, we have Max Kaufman and Charlie McLean. All over the silence, please. Second stanza now, please. I
Ask the great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in love and the power of God.
Our healers are Asher and Katie. I ask you to come forward now, please.
also to those who need partners for healing work, and to those that we mentally thought of that are in need of healing. The healing Christ is with them, and to the force of healing attend them, and instead of every need of body, mind, and emotion, the healing power is now flowing. Thanks be to God. We now know that wonderful blessing has been received and will continue in the Lord God will. Amen.
Okay, now it's time for our next song, and it is number 52, Love Changes Everything, read it 3 times. When you find it, please stand. Doesn't it? Doesn't love change everything? Love changes everything. Oh no, this is from Phantom Love changes everything. Have you learned how to
Come and make the summer fly for a night tonight, a lifetime. Yes, love changes everything. Now I tremble at your name. Nothing in the world will ever be the same. Love changes everything. Days are longer, working more. Love changes everything. Pain is deeper than before. Love will turn your world around, and that world will last forever. Yes, love changes everything, brings you glory, brings you shame. Nothing in this world will ever be the same. Off into the world we go, planning futures, shaping years. Love comes in and suddenly all our wisdom disappears. Love makes fools of everyone. All the rules when they are broken. Yes, love changes everyone. Live or perish in its way. Love never lets you be the same.
Gotta try.
I forgot, yeah, that was from Phantom of the
Okay.
Opera.
Wow, that's complete.
Alright, so now it's time for our inspirational talk. Steve has been developing his skills on his own for many years. He's a graduated intermediate medium, a certified spiritual healing teacher, and is studying to become a reverend with DLSC. He serves DLSC in the capacity of treasurer on our board of directors and helps me with everything. Steve loves to help others. He is an entrepreneur as DJ Steve. Last weekend, yeah, he did the Whitby Homecoming show. And when he first visited DLSC, he felt like he had found his people, as many of us did. A proud father of a beautiful daughter, Miranda, family is important to him. he enjoys being a member of DLSC and continues to look forward to the journey that Spirit guides him to. Please welcome Steve Osborne.
Thank you, Reverend Catherine. Okay, so that last song, Love Changes Everything. So the start of my talk. It's not gonna sound like too much love. Okay, so let's take a moment, settle in, breathe deeply and gently, place a hand on your heart. Today we're going to explore a theme that affects every soul on their journey. Judgment. How we view others, how we view ourselves, and how we can transform it into compassion. Let's start by remembering this. We're all works in progress. We're not here to be perfect. We're here to grow. So with that, how many times have you been driving down the road and someone cut you off, driving like a moron? Jeez, here's some names already, right? You're an idiot. What's wrong with you? We don't know that person's situation, what's going on in their mind, why they're racing along. You know, so what gives us the right to judge them? You know? Same with a coworker. Boy, I can go down many roads with this one too. And again, you don't know that person's situation the day, what they've been dealing with before they even got to work. You know, and again, what gives us the right to judge those people? Because we don't know their situation. Today I want to speak from the heart. That's something that does touch each and every one of us. It's judgment. Not just the judgment we pass on to others, but the quiet, often harsh judgment we direct inward toward ourselves. I'm going to start with Dr. Joe Dispenza. I'm sure many of you are familiar with him. He teaches that our thoughts shape our reality. When we judge ourselves, calling ourselves not enough, too broken, or unworthy, we reinforce neural pathways that keep us stuck in the past. He says to change is to be greater than your environment, greater than your body, greater than time itself. It means we must rise above the stories we've told ourselves and the labels we've accepted. Judgment is a survival emotion. It's rooted in fear. But when we live in elevated emotions, gratitude, compassion, love, we shift our biology. We become creators, not reactors. So I want you to ask yourself, what story am I telling about myself today? And is it keeping me from becoming who I truly am? So Dr. Joe Dispenza reminds us that most of our reactions stem from subconscious conditioning, neural pathways wired by past experience. When we judge, we are often replaying old emotional programs. Basically, you might be seeing, you know, I'll use an example, and I'm definitely not one I'm proud of. This mess down Commercial Avenue with the homeless people. You know, I look at them and I'm not proud of this. It's like, what a mess. You know, what's going on out there? You know, and I think when I was, you know, going over this talk, I look at it as, am I seeing lack in myself? Because I'm seeing lack out there. But those people out there, they could be in abundance. You know, now I see them, they're intense. They got clothes on their backs. They're getting food. They are getting health and help, you know. To them, they're not in lack. So why am I seeing it that way? I need to change my view, you know, that there is an abundance around them, and you know, I'd like to see that abundance grow, you know, in myself and when I see people like that. So it's like a mirror. you're judging someone, you're looking in a mirror, something in the past, in your subconscious, that you're not happy with yourself. Judgment is rooted in survival, trying to categorize what's safe and unsafe, but it doesn't serve our higher purpose. Dr. Joe teaches, when you think greater than your environment, you become greater than your past. So why do we judge ourselves? Is it a fear of not being enough? Is it a fear of rejection? Is it a fear of being seen? These thoughts manifest in our body. They affect our health, energy, and emotional well-being. The path forward, elevated emotions, gratitude, love, and compassion. When practiced consistently, they help us rewire our internal state. It'll actually change your biology, like your whole system, change everything. Now, another gentleman I'm a big fan of, Greg Braden. This is his thoughts. He speaks of the 7 Essene mirrors, ancient teachings that show how others reflect aspects of ourselves. When we judge someone else, we're often seeing a part of ourselves we haven't healed or accepted. It's just what I was talking about. He reminds us that living as if the world out there were somehow separate from us opens the door to belief systems of judgment. Judgment creates separation. Compassion creates connection. So when someone triggers you, pause and ask, what's this person showing me about myself? And that's where the healing's going to begin. The idea that those around us reflect back what we need to see within ourselves. That person who frustrates you, they might be mirroring your own wounded part. Greg Braden says every relationship mirrors an aspect of our lives that we must face. So next time you're feeling triggered, ask yourself, is this a reflection of something within me? And be grateful, because it's an opportunity of healing. Judgment separates, awareness heals. So let's bring in the 7 principles of spiritualism, which guide our spiritual path. Just going to use a few of them. Continuous existence of the human soul. Every soul is divine. When we judge, we forget this truth. Personal responsibility. We are responsible for our thoughts, words, and deeds. Judgment is a choice, and so is compassion. And this is a big one. Eternal progress open to every soul. No one is ever stuck. We are all evolving, learning, growing, and judgment halts the progress. Love fuels it. So these are just a few examples of how judgment can hold us back. When we embrace these principles, we begin to see others and ourselves as works in progress, not finished products to be critiqued. So the 7 principles of spiritualism offer guidance. We are responsible for our thoughts and actions. Every soul has the ability to evolve. Love and compassion are the true expressions of spirit. And when we judge, we create spiritual stagnation. When we love, we become conduits for divine energy. So how can we live these principles more fully? By seeing the divine spark in every person, even in those who challenge us. So I want you to try this. Let's do this together. I want you to close your eyes. Take a breath. Think of someone you've judged recently. Now imagine them as a child, innocent, learning, trying their best, and send them love. Now think of yourself, that version of you you've been so hard on. See yourself as that same child. Now send yourself love. This is the beginning of transformation. All right, I have here, I call it exercises in compassion. And I'd like for us to practice this all together. So the first exercise is mirror work. So I want everyone, every morning, look into a mirror and say out loud, I am worthy. I am evolving. I am loved. And if you notice any resistance, meet it with kindness and not judgment. So the second exercise, I call it stop, breathe, and reframe. When you catch yourself judging someone, pause and inhale deeply. And ask yourself, what story might they be carrying? And just choose a kind interpretation. It's like I was mentioning earlier, just breathe in, pause, and ask yourself, what's this person going through? You don't know. And just interpret it a different way, not as an idiot. And the third exercise, rewriting the inner script. This is a big one. This here, in combination with exercise 1 and 3, are a great pair to do together. So write down 3 common self-critical thoughts. And for each one, write a loving alternative. Example, I'm not good enough. So the alternative that you can write, I'm growing stronger every day. It's that simple. So that in combination with the mirror work, it's really gonna change your life. All right. I'm going to lead you through just a really short meditation. And this will lead us into my second part of my talk. So I want you to sit comfortably, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and exhale. Let's do it one more time. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Visualize a soft golden light in your heart, and it pulses gently. Imagine this light expanding to fill your chest, your arms, your whole body. Now think of someone you've judged. See their face. Surround them in this golden light. Now say silently, you are doing your best. I release you with love. Now I want you to picture yourself, maybe a younger version. See your face, your eyes, your innocence. And I want you to say silently, I love you. I forgive you. I accept you. Let this golden light grow even brighter. I want you to stay here for a few minutes. Slowly bring yourself back to the room in awareness. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Right, so judgment is easy. Compassion takes courage. But compassion is alchemy. It transforms the soul. But when we choose compassion for ourselves and others, we align with the divine intelligence that Greg Braden and Dr. Joe Dispenza speak of. We become conscious creators. We embody the spiritualist principles. We become the light. So let's walk forward today, not with judgment, but with curiosity, kindness, and grace. So the second part of my talk is about the law of attraction. And it ties together with this judgment because you'd be asking yourself, what am I doing to attract this kind of stuff around me that I am just judging so harshly? You attract it. So yes, those quiet whispers in your mind can shape your reality. I'm going to journey through the law of attraction, guided by the work again of Dr. Joe Dispenza and Greg Braden's simulation theory, and the timeless wisdom of an author that I've just come to recognize recently and just love his stuff, Dr. Don Miguel Ruiz. This isn't just philosophy, it's a practical roadmap to transformation. I'm going to break this down into 5 parts. So the first part is the law of attraction, and it's more than just positive thinking. The law of attraction is the idea that like attracts like. What you focus on, you draw into your life. You know, like how many times, I like using this example of like a particular car that you really like and want to get, because you don't see them around too often. You know, it's not a very common car. Then all of a sudden in the next few weeks or months, they're everywhere. You see them, it's like, what happened? These aren't supposed to be like that common on the streets. Now they're everywhere. You know, I can, another example I like to use, is, like with my teaching, I kept visualizing myself, you know, performing on a stage in front of a big crowd of people. And, you know, I thought doing the Harvest Festival was a fun thing. There's like, I think they said there was about 10,000 people, but it was fun, it just wasn't the stage thing. And then came last year, Canada Day, on the stage, over 40,000 people, and yeah, just basically blowing the place apart. And that's what I saw myself doing. I brought that in, without a doubt. So you can do it. You know, it's just, it's not just, like I said, it's not positive thinking. It's actually seeing there, being there, feeling it, and it'll come. So law of attraction, like attracts like. What you focus on, you draw into your life. But it's not just about wishing for a better job or a soulmate. It's about aligning your thoughts, your emotions, and energy with the reality you want to create. Right? So like I said, seeing it, feeling it, like actually being there is what's going to bring it in. Your thoughts emit a frequency. Your emotions amplify that frequency. And your beliefs act as filters that will either allow or block what you attract. So if you're seeing it and feeling it and like living it, and you're like, that's never gonna happen. Boom, guess what's gonna happen? Not that. Your personality creates your personal reality. So if you want to change your life, you first have to change your mind. So Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about rewiring your brain for a new future. He blends neuroscience, quantum physics, and meditation to show how we can literally reprogram our brains. So mental rehearsal, by visualizing a desired future and feeling the emotions of it as if it's already real, you create new neural pathways and breaking the habit of being yourself. This is a big one. And if you haven't read the book or listened to the audiobook, I really recommend it, because it is going to change your life. Either in a big way, small way, one way or another, it's going to change your life. So most people live in a loop, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, and expecting different results. Dr. Joe teaches us to interrupt that loop. So you got to break the habit of being yourself. You get up in the morning, he uses the example. You get up in the morning and you shut the alarm off, and you get out of the same side of the bed every morning, go into the bathroom, and it's just a routine. You're done in the bathroom, now you go down and you have your breakfast, and you finish your breakfast, you go up, brush your teeth. It's all over and over and over, day after day. He's like, just one thing, break it up, get out the other side of the bed, instead of, going, using the washroom and then going to get breakfast, use the washroom, have a shower, and then go down again. Just break that routine up, so it breaks it up in your mind, and you start reprogramming things differently. Same with driving to work. You take the same route to work every day, take a different route, break it up. Use meditation as a tool. Dr. Joe's guided meditations help you to move from survival mode to creation mode. And boy, does he ever. Yeah, he yells at you. He's pretty loud. But he shakes things up and he makes things happen. Well, gets you to make things happen. It shifts your brain waves and your emotional state. When you think greater than you feel, you begin to create a new reality. You're no longer the victim of circumstance. You become the architect of your life. You're the creator. We're all creators. All right, so Greg Braden, he asks, are we living in a simulation? Greg Braden's simulation theory suggests that the universe operates like a giant quantum computer. Everything is information, everything is energy. If reality is programmable, then your thoughts are the code. Braden points to discoveries in quantum physics that show how consciousness affects matter. And if you get on Gaia, many of you have heard of the TV program Gaia, and you search some of Greg Braden's stuff, holy smokes, man. You could take a day and just binge watch that. He has some stuff that'll just really, combination of Dr. Joe and Greg Braden together, yep, you'll change your life in a big way. Yes, what if we're not just living in the simulation, but we're co-creating it? Think about that one. We're all co-creating what's going on around here. This perspective empowers us. It means that your beliefs, your intentions, and your emotional coherence can influence the program of your life. You're in control of it. You make it what you want. And then the 4 agreements. Don Miguel Ruiz, I did a talk about this, I guess a couple of months back, and that's another one, the 4 agreements. You get a chance to read that or listen to the audiobook. It's life-changing as well. So Don Miguel Ruiz's Toltec wisdom offers a practical framework for shifting your mindset. 1, be impeccable with your word. Your words are spells. Speak with integrity and intention. This is a big one. Don't take anything personally. What others do is a reflection of their reality, not yours. Here's another huge one. Don't make assumptions. You need to ask questions and communicate clearly. And again, I've been fighting with this last one for the past little bit, and I really focused on it at work. And changed my work environment a lot back to where I'm enjoying working again at this place. Always do your best. Your best changes from moment to moment, and honor that. Don't work for the reward. Just do the work because you enjoy it. And I changed that outlook. I'm not going to work just to get a paycheck. I go there because I really enjoy the work, and I mean that from the heart. I love that job. Actually, I think I posted on Facebook the other night, but it's been just over 2 years, and I still love that job. I don't think I've ever been in a place of employment that I've actually, I don't want to go as far as say look forward to going to work, but I don't mind going to work. It's a lot of fun. I work with great people. It's just a great environment, so yeah, do your best. If you're working just for the reward, you're not doing your best. So Ruiz teaches that every belief is an agreement. If your current agreements are rooted in fear, shame, and limitation, you can rewrite them. You can choose new agreements that align with love, possibility, and freedom. So how do we bring this all together? We'll start each day with intention. Visualize your desired reality. See how you want the day to go. Reverend Catherine and I do this all the time, and today was a perfect example. We got up and we're like, I just got a feeling this is just going to be an absolutely amazing day. And it's been off the chain. It's just getting better and better as the day goes on. Practice gratitude. It shifts your emotional frequency. It really does. Thank the divine, thank the universe for even just the smallest things that are showing up in your life, and it will really bring your emotional frequency. You'll feel just good all around. Meditate to quiet the old programs in install new ones. That's key. Meditation. Get your mind out of your body. You know, Dr. Joe Dispenza, he talks about how you need to have your heart guide your body, not your mind, because your mind is what really gets your thoughts and gets you off of track of where you need to be going. You know, live from the heart, not the mind. Speak consciously. Your words shape your world. Like Don McWell-Reed says, use, what is it? Be impeccable with your word. And that's exactly it. Your words create your reality. And question your beliefs. Are your beliefs serving you or limiting you? You know, if they're limiting you, time to get rid of them. Just remember, you're not reacting to life. You're creating it. So in conclusion, you are powerful beyond measure. Your thoughts are not just fleeting ideas, they're the blueprint of your future. Whether you believe we're living in a simulation or simply navigating the mystery of consciousness, one thing's clear. You have the ability to change your life by changing your mind. So I invite you, starting today, to become the conscious creator of your reality. Not someday, not when things get easier, right now. So I'm going to give you some examples of how the law of attraction works, where mindset, emotion, and intention align to create tangible results. Manifesting love. Sarah, a 34-year-old from New York, had experienced repeated heartbreak. Instead of focusing on the loneliness, she began visualizing a loving relationship. And she kept a gratitude journal and used affirmations like, I'm worthy of deep, fulfilling love. And within 5 months, she met her now husband at a book club she joined on impulse. She said, he checked every box on my manifestation list, and even the things I didn't know I needed. Financial breakthrough. I know a lot of us want that one. So James, a struggling entrepreneur in California, he was drowning in debt. And he shifted his focus from lack to abundance. Meditating daily, visualizing financial freedom, and repeating the affirmation, money flows to me from unexpected sources. And one day a former client referred him to a high-ticket contract that transformed his business. Health and healing, this is another big one. A woman battling chronic illness began using visualization and emotional coherence techniques inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza's work. She imagined herself healthy, practiced gratitude, and meditated daily. Over time, her symptoms dramatically improved, and the doctors were just absolutely stunned by her recovery. It's funny, I'm looking at these now, like, I think I've used all of these ones, and they've worked. Here's one, career manifestation. Someone wanted to land a dream job but felt stuck. They created a vision board. Imagine that. When's our next vision board workshop?
January.
Yeah, they work. Because I look at my vision board and go, holy crap, it's all there. So yes, we'll have to do that again because amazing. All right, so back to this. So they created a vision board, visualized themselves in the role, and practiced affirmations like, I am confident and capable. And within weeks, they were offered a position that matched their vision, almost exactly what they had put on their vision board. So these stories aren't just feel-good anecdotes. They're examples of how shifting your internal state can really influence external outcomes. Want help crafting your own manifestation plan or vision board? We'd love to help you with it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Steve. That was, I can't say I haven't heard it before. But listening to it here is so much, yeah, that was so good. There was even one thing yesterday, the lady who was singing. Remember, like, so they were outside.
Yeah.
Back to the judgment thing, right? I'm not calling him out or anything, but.
I am. I called myself that.
But there was, one of my neighbors, was outside and she was singing really loudly. And, so the kids and Steve were like, you know, there's cats outside. And, what they didn't know is that her son died of brain cancer 3 weeks ago. And so she's just trying to feel better. You know, so I thought, you know, yes, yeah, she was off key and screaming and sure, but at least she's out there, you know, getting stuff out, right?
And I felt this big.
But yeah, we don't know what other people are going through. And we are creating a reality, right? So just, yes, that was awesome. Thank you, Steve. Okay, so I now ask you for our material offering, which is a donation towards the upkeep and ongoing of our church. And I ask Jessica to collect it, please. I guess in the meantime too, I just wanted to just shine a light on Tasha a little bit. Because she got all of 5 minutes training on how to do the music today, and I think she's done an incredible job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Infinite Mother, Father God, we give thanks for this material support, and we ask that you bless, prosper, and create miracles for the giver, for their contribution, their offering of love. Thy uses and purposes guide us in building wisely and firmly our mansions of spirit in this world and in the next. We ask that the monies received move our church forward in the best way possible. We thank you for continuing to provide the material aspect of it and keeping our doors open. Thank you. I now call on Lorraine for our announcements.
I just want to say how much I identify with what you spoke on. It's very much, I'm in a 12-step program, and working the 12 steps is everything that you said. Turning the negative to positive and learning to love yourself. Because I know there was many times I would not even look in a mirror, and when I did, what came out wasn't very nice. I put myself down, and today I can look in the mirror and say, I love you. And it's all in change, how you see things and yourself.
The words.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, next week, August 10th, our speaker will be Reverend T.C. Kendall, and the medium will be Jillian Fletcher.
Burlington Spiritualist.
Burlington?
Burlington.
From Burlington. Okay. Be here, be square. Steve Osborne, that's an oldie, eh? As I look at you.
Why you call me out? It's a little judgmental.
I'm not calling you out there. Steve Osborne will be the chairperson. Sound bowl meditation will be done here at 1 p.m. by Reverend Catherine and Steve Osborne. We do a 45-minute meditation with 8 sound bowls guided by. It's a wonderfully calming and healing experience. Today we are going to do Joe Dispenza meditation, water rising to the sound of the bowls. August 9th, next Saturday at 6 p.m., we have our open mediumship donation.
Circle? Okay, Circle. Classes this year, mediumship classes, there is a sign-up sheet at the side over here on the table for spiritual healing class and the mediumship classes. Tuesday will be the intermediate class, Wednesday will be the advanced class, and Thursday will be our beginners class. Also on Wednesday at 12 or 1 p.m., Reverend Catherine will be running an online beginners class. There are 2 other churches here in Oshawa. Star of Hope Spiritualist Church services at 7 p.m. at the Conant Park Clubhouse, 435 Jarvis Street. The chairperson is Reverend Alina Sobala, and our own Eric Bryant will be serving and giving messages tonight. October the 18th, the 50 years of Star of Hope, from 12 to 4. 26 Beach Avenue at the Bowmanville Older Adult Association, RSVP to info@thestarofhope.org. And Eternal Life Spiritualist is located at Story Park Community Center. Their service is the same as ours, 10:30 a.m. Next week, Jennifer Auckland is the chairperson and the speaker will be announced. September 21st, Reverend Karen is doing an open circle workshop, cost $25, teaching people to connect with their guides and higher self to give better messages. September 21st from 1 to 4 at 475 Salisbury Street, Oshawa. To reserve a place, email Reverend Catherine at skykaren@gmail.com. Reverend Karen. Get your tickets for our All Mediums Night in the Light, Saturday, August the 23rd at 6 p.m. Also, the cabinets over here, we have things for sale. Trippy stuff, bracelets, necklaces, all kinds of goodies. See Reverend Catherine or Steve?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're signed for it.
Oh, okay. All right. Any of the board members? There is a suggestion box on the side, which is over here on the table as well. Feel free to use it if you wish to remain anonymous. Also, if there are services or events you would like to see here, don't be shy, let us know. Okay, right now I'm to call on Steve. You have some presentations you have to do?
Thank you.
You do?
You do.
Thank you.
You do. Don't leave me in the lurch there, guy.
You know that's how we work.
I know.
All right, so, yeah, speaking of calling out Kasha,
Oh, God.
Um, she
Oh,
completed
yeah.
her spiritual healing course. So, I'm gonna present her with her certificate.
Yay! Way to go, congratulations. How was it, your experience?
Wow. If you've never had a healing, definitely come to the church and have a healing. It's amazing. All our spiritual healers are fantastic, and it will change you. It will. Also, it changed myself taking this course. I realized how much I wanted to help people. I work a server job now, and I actually pray over coffee in the morning to everybody that comes in. So just a little bit of healing helps everybody. And if you are looking at taking this course, I highly recommend it. Steve and Reverend Catherine and Katie do an amazing job, and it's very much worth it if you're looking out to heal the world. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. So, also, church membership is welcomed anytime. Membership covers January to December. It's only $15 for a year. See a board member for this. Steve, myself, Jess, Tash, Asher, Reverend Catherine. You just sit there. I didn't think you were actually a board member.
I can't even vote, really.
Yeah. Reverend Catherine.
We are a religious body and we offer a ministerial program. Our ordained ministers have the authority to solemnize marriages, conduct funerals, and naming services. Our website is
www.dlsc.co.
We are also on Facebook. Thank you for your support and for watching. Please like and subscribe and attending our service. I send you all angels to help keep you happy through the week and tons of miracles. Little miracles that make you smile and large miracles that make you dance and laugh with happiness. God bless you all with so much love. Now in blue ink it says, if Lorraine is at service, I'm here. Now it's time for a news section. I'd like to call on Lorraine for a moment of positivity. Okay, Lorraine is here. So I'm reading out of May You Always Have an Angel by Your Side. And I picked this a while ago and it kind of goes along with Steve's talk today, so kind of eerie. I believe that angels resort to drama only when necessary in order to break through our barriers of consciousness. Once they have broken through, they can commune with us on more subtle planes. In fact, the angels would prefer not to use a heavy hand. They would rather not crash about in the material world. They would much rather have us attune ourselves to the frequencies of a higher consciousness, to the true music of our souls. When we do that, as we listen carefully, we can hear their songs of guidance. And I'll leave you with that one, and that's me. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so are there any birthdays or celebrations or anything that to announce? Okay. Gabriel's birthday's on the 15th.
I was just about to say that.
My son, it's his birthday on the 15th, but yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be 15.
Oh my God.
He's like 6'4" already. I don't know where he's going. So it's time for another song. Song 81, No Fear.
Floodwaters rising, I'll be standing firm on your word. When I am afraid, I will put my hope in God. When I am dismayed, even then I won't give up. 'Cause you are my strength, you are my portion. When I go through the waters, I will have no fear, I will have no fear. 'Cause you are my shield, you are my saving light. And when I go through the blazing fire, I will have no fear. See the light and the shadows of the valley surround. I will walk in faith, holding on to your name, letting go of all my doubts. When I am afraid, I will put my hope in God. And when I am dismayed, even I won't give up. 'Cause you are my strength, you are my portion. When I go through the waters, I will have no fear, I will have no fear. 'Cause you are my shield, You are my strength. You are my portion. When I go through the waters, I will have no fear. I will have no fear. 'Cause you are my shield. You are my saving light. When I go through the blazing fire, I will have no fear. I will have no fear.
No fear.
I'm nervous, I'm fearful. What is wrong with you?
Right.
Where are you going?
To sit over here because you're giving messages. Oh, right.
Here, I'll leave that
I'd like to
part.
introduce Steve Osborne's trying to message.
That's what
It's like, where are you going?
Looking at the time, I'm gonna try and keep it short.
There you go.
Okay,
Just finish it.
All right, get through it. Yeah, we'll get through it. All right, it's Alyssa, right? Yes, there's spirit up there bugging me right from the get-go. Don't forget about me. So, may I come here? So it's a gentleman that was coming through, it's male energy. I'm feeling it's a fatherly energy coming through. And he's, like how I'm seeing him, he's a little bit taller than me. Similar build to me, but he's very stern energy. And he's coming through. He's just showing me he didn't really take care of his appearance. He wasn't concerned about his appearance. He had a little bit of scruff on his face. His hair is funny. He's like, you just say it like it is. It's nappy hair. I like my nappy hair. He's calling it. But he's presenting himself this way because that's how you saw him. You know, he's coming through with like a lot of remorse, really apologizing for how he treated the family. You know, he was just very. It's a self-judgment thing. It's funny because that talk is almost tying in to how he's feeling about himself. Very self-judgment, and he's like really sorry about being that way. He carried himself as a, woe is me. Work, like constant work to help the family, and his demeanor towards the family, he didn't mean to be that kind of angry towards, it was him. He was angry at himself, and he's like just really apologetic for being that. He loved you guys. He wanted to give you guys everything. That's why he worked so hard, and just he tried. It's funny because I'm calling him out with the apology because for me, an apology does not include a but, and I just told him that. You can't say sorry, but. You say sorry and you continue with it. So he's nodding his head. He's like, you're right, there is no but. This isn't about him. It's about the family, and he wants you to know that he tried his hardest to give you guys everything. And the big apology is coming through because you guys, even though the way he handles situations and stuff like that, you guys always loved him, and he felt that love, and he's just really sorry for not really reciprocating it back to you guys. Okay, I'm not going to leave this loving you and say God bless. Hi, Bonnie. I didn't give you a hug, I'll get you later. I didn't see you come in. Who guys? Okay, come on up. Anyone else wanna come up? I know where I'm going next, let's see where you go.
Okay, I'm going to give this message to Reverend Catherine, if that will, yes, thank you. Okay, it is actually for this church. As you were doing the opening, and acknowledging, the land that we live on, my guide came forward, and all the chiefs surrounded the church. And they wanted to say thank you for acknowledging them. And they presented you with the church a pipe, and it was wrapped in blue and white ribbons.
Please. Yeah.
And I'm going to leave that with you and say God bless.
Okay, well, my message just went to the water.
Flush, you know what that means.
Yeah, so, moving on. Moving on. You know where I'm going, right? Hi, Tasha.
Hi.
Can I come to you?
Yes, of course.
All right, it's interesting because I've had your grandmother come through before, okay? But your grandmother and grandfather are coming through together, right? And they're kind of, their characters they're really funny. Because normally, like the older couples or something like that, you know, they'll stand up, hold hands, whatever. These two are like shoulder to shoulder, and their heads are like together, and they're just kind of, you know, watching you and smiling and everything. And it's interesting because, I guess I should describe them. Your grandmother's much shorter than your grandfather, so it's kind of funny watching them trying to put their heads together, because your grandfather's kind of like doing to get down to her level. And he's got kind of a, like, he tried to grow a beard, but he wasn't very good at it, so he's got kind of a scruff for a beard. And it's funny because it's bothering your grandmother's face. And she's got the tight curly hair, but I guess it's hairspray that's so tight, and it's bothering your grandfather when they're like head to head or whatever, and they're just, and they do it on purpose, just, you know, that's their fun time, to just poke fun at each other. But it's interesting because with them coming through, when I was sitting out here, I can't remember if it was before the service started or what, or no, it was the healing. It was during the healing. And Reverend Catherine and I were looking over at you, and you were sitting there, so proud and so confident, you know, and we were just going back. Like, remember when she first came to church? She was like kind of quiet, a little timid, didn't really come. Look at the confidence sitting there. And your grandparents are coming through that same way. They're so proud of you, how you've grown, and you've stopped letting other people try and affect or how you lived your life. You're just like, you know what? No, I'm done with this. I'm living the way I'm gonna want to live, and you're doing it, and you're just growing in leaps and bounds, and they're there watching you growing like just so fast, and your confidence is just through the roof. It's like you're not letting the world around you bother you, and again, you create that, you know, you create your reality. So they've been trying to get your attention at home. You've had stuff like been going missing, and then you'll find it's like, I don't remember putting that there. Why is that over? They're trying to guide you to. They're showing me it's just like a little box. It's a little box of something that you've been looking for, and they're moving stuff around the house and dropping it where this box is, but you're just like, oh, I don't remember putting that in. You're missing the point. So the next time you're looking for something and you can't find it, and then you go and then you find it and go, why would I put that there? I didn't put that there. He didn't put it there. Have a look around, because I'm trying to get you to find this little box that you've been looking for. I'm not seeing what's in it. It must be, they're saying it's something personal, that's why they're not showing it to me, so, but I'm gonna leave your love, you can take a list. Okay. All right, now I can go there. And it's Reverend Catherine.
Correct.
Okay, may I come to you?
Yes.
I was gonna come to you earlier and you ran away. So I have a female energy coming through. This lady's she's absolutely beautiful. She was very, I don't want to say vain, because she wasn't vain, but she was very particular about her appearance. Her hair was perfect, her clothes were perfect, her jewelry that she wore, everything had to be perfect. She's coming through as a motherly energy coming through, okay? She's telling me, you don't need to be perfect. She's showing me all this perfection, everything, for the simple fact that you don't need to be perfect. You're you. What's perfect is what she's saying. You know, my idea of perfect is different than your idea of perfect, different than Reverend Catherine's idea of perfect. We all have different ideas of what perfect really is. So really, what is perfect? She's saying you're doing your best, and that's the whole key to living, is doing your best. She's telling me, again, there's so many references to that talk. It's weird. Get out of the thought of lack. Okay? She's saying, I've used this before too, and it's from, what's her name, Erin. The word lack shouldn't even be in her vocabulary. Just take the word away. It doesn't exist. You're not lacking. You know, you want more abundance, create that abundance. But she's saying you're not lacking. Just take a good look at what you have and just smile and make it grow. Bring it up bigger. Show me you used to like just going on just random road trips just by yourself, just like to escape the world. You say, go back to that. You know, escape these thoughts in your mind, get out, drive, and just the back roads and all of that, just escape reality, even if it's only for 20 minutes, half an hour. It will really clear your mind, and that's what you need right now. Your mind has just been racing. She says it's time to settle that down. Just pick off one thing at a time that you're trying to deal with. Don't let it overwhelm you. And she's saying these little road trips are going to help clear your mind. You know, even if you get to show me this, it's a forested area, but it's not a big thing. It's just kind of almost like a little compact mini forest. That whenever you would drive by, you would be like, I wonder what it's like to just kind of walk through it. She's like, go take that walk. Take that walk, clear your mind, and things will become a lot clearer, a lot easier. Okay, now I'm going to leave her alone. You say God bless. One more? Okay. Who can I pick on? All right, Jess.
All right.
Can I come to you?
Yes.
All right. Have a gentleman coming through. It's funny, I'm hearing a man's man. You know, other men would look at this guy, be like, man, that is a man. I want to be like that. I'm picking up like a grandfatherly energy. Okay, and he's laughing because he knows, like, other guys were like, oh, I want to be like him, I want to be. And he's like, why? I'm just me. He's a very humble man, but he was wise, right? He walked his talk. He wasn't one of these ones that would, yap about this, you need to do that, you need to do that, and blah, blah. He walked his talk. And he made an impression, but he was a very humble person. He didn't have an ego about that. He found it, why are you trying to get me? He found it almost flattering that other guys would see him as, I really want to be like that confidence that he carried himself with. And I mean, he was very simple. He was a little bit taller than me. He definitely had a build. He definitely looked after his health, his body. He's laughing. He's like, I did my best, but he was a bit of a drinker. So he didn't, even though he did his best to look after his body, he knew that maybe this isn't good, but it was his kind. He never got like, I can't use that word, dude. It's 2 words combined, plastered, we'll call it. Yeah.
Inebriated.
Yeah, but I can't use the words he used. It was just kind of a relaxing thing for him. He would have maybe a couple of drinks and just chill, but he never got to a point where he was just inebriated, right? And he was very in control of his life and aware of what was going on around him in his life. And he's telling me, you need to get there. You need to be paying a lot more attention to what's going on around you. Okay, you're seeing, certain things, but it's the certain things that are upsetting you. He's like, you need to look at the whole big picture. Stop just picking up, I'm so fed up with that. I'm so done with this. I'm so done with it. He's like, okay, so you're done with it. Now go look at the stuff you want to do. Don't keep looking at the stuff that's making you angry. He's like, leave it behind. If it makes you angry, what's the point of it? He's like, leave it behind and go focus on the stuff that makes you happy. Because now's the time you need to be focusing on being happy. Okay? He's telling me your job, the little petty things going on in your job, they're exactly that, petty. You want to move forward in the job, move forward in the job. Get away from the petty stuff and focus where you want to go and get there. Because he says you're more than qualified to do it. But looking at all the petty stuff is holding you back. Again, he's saying, some of the things that are going on with the kids that are like bugging you, they're just tired of being in the house. He's like, get out, take them out, just get away from the house. It's interesting because I'm seeing there's a lot of issues that are coming up around you are focused on that house. I'm going to suggest that you sage it or something, because there's something in that house that's stirring things up. Okay? But yes, get out of the house, take the kids out, go get ice cream, go to the park, go just get out, and that's all I need, and you'll be like, holy smokes, I love these kids. Yeah. But the big thing he's focusing on is just stop looking at that makes you mad. Anything that makes you mad, don't look at it. Stuff that makes you happy, that's where you need to be going. Okay, I'm going to leave this up with you. So God bless. All right. Thank you for listening. Oh. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Steve. That was the part I skipped when I went sad. We've come to the end of our service. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our speaker and mediums, our spiritual healers, Asher and Katie, our collections person, Jeff, and all who helped in every way. and all of you for joining us this evening. I'm gonna have to fire him.
Wow. Wow.
Suspension. All of you for coming today, thank you so much. We appreciate every single one of you, and so grateful. Please come and visit us again. After our closing prayer, we will sing our closing song, which is on the back of the songbook, God Be With You. I now call on Asher to say our closing prayer.
Closing prayer. Eternal God, thank you for being with us this morning. I ask that you keep us from being distracted by our wants, desires, and thoughts. Help us to remember what come our way as an opportunity, and help us to rest in the truth of great is your love toward us. As we consciously store your whispers of absolute love for us into the deepest part of our heart, we recognize your deep love of affection, in whose mercy we sometimes forget in the blindness of our heart. Cleanse us from all our offenses and deliver us from proud thoughts and vain desires. Help us to forever remember what we precious gift it is to have you as our eternal Savior. Divine Spirit, as we depart here today, guide us all safely home to our loved one, and until we meet again, where we are left in your love and care. Amen.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Yes, yeah, really, like yesterday.
Okay.
All right, let's sing our closing song, please. God Be With You on the back of our songbook.
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. Apparently, I'm not doing so great, guys. My bad.
It's all good. It's her first time ever.
My bad. Guess we're gonna sing. Hang on.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Here we go.
God be with you till we meet again. By his counsels, God uphold you. In his arms securely fold you. God be with you till we meet again. Till we meet, till we meet, till we meet our loved ones. Till we meet, till we meet, till we meet again. God be with you till we meet again.
God bless you all and have a safe drive home. Don't forget to eat Timbits.
Buck it up.
Finish your story.
Yeah.
That was good.
So what is Are you going tonight?
I don't know. I literally live right down the
Oh,
street.
Eric is serving at Hope tonight. If anyone's free, we need to support.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
really know the address, but I'll look it up
Yeah,
online.
definitely.
I will check it out.
I've been there very, very fun.
Yeah.
You feeling
Or like my first time when I go there.
So most of us are.
Okay.
Wonderful. Yeah. Okay, I gotta run. Bye, everyone. Bye, sweetheart. Did you see things that just? Yeah, leave them there.